No, it was really. Look, I think we've talked about it a lot, but just about we didn't feel like we were missing 5 key players when we walked in on Tuesday for training. We knew quite early what our team was going to be, and they went about practicing that. And I thought they did the principle stuff really well, and then they played the games on the back of that really well as well. So it was consistent, sort of 80-minute performance.
The most pleasing point was that they did go on with the job.
Yeah, I thought, there were some periods there. I think we had 8 sets on our line at one stage, but we looked very good. The guys were moving well. They were on task, worrying about their job. And then I really liked the method that we went about with the ball as well. There was a couple of things there that we want to fix up. I thought a couple of individual errors at different times that just took some pressure off the opposition, but all in all, really good.
Is this where they start to get excited? I know every week's a challenge, but getting closer to the finals.
No, look, we just had a week focus. This week was all that mattered. We just talked about afterwards that tomorrow we'll start getting ready for next weekend. That's been our focus. We know how we want to play. I think we're very clear about our style of play and what we want to get done and how we want to improve. But we're not thinking too far ahead. Yeah, that's okay.
This week, the Raiders, for instance,
the
Rabbitohs have got the Storm, I think, in Gosford, and it's sort of the feels.
Yeah, and we'll be really focused on the Raiders this week. Obviously, we'll get our style. We'll understand how they're going to play, and we'll get focused on getting ready for next weekend. And I think that's we're getting clearer and clearer with our focus.
How important is it for you to see that come to fruition, but at this stage of the season? I mean, you've been after that kind of fluency or that 80-minute performance at this stage of the year. How big is it?
Oh, look, I've been asked about that. Like, 2 weeks ago we had it. I thought we, to do what we did to Newcastle, who were in form, who were knocking on the top 4, and then 46-10 or 48-10 or something like that. That was a good performance. I think we've been doing that, and we've had guys in different positions whilst we've been trying to do that. If you looked at the team 2 weeks ago compared to today, it's very different again. But that's the bit about there's. We know how we want to play, and I thought the application to task, but then also the freedom to play footy was there today.
And you've been wanting to see that from different, like you said, you've got different lineups, so you've been wanting to see that from the whole squad, right?
Yeah, I think every coach would say the same thing, that they want to see that. And we got it today. That was our focus this week, was to focus on today, not on next week or in a month's time. We got it today, and then we'll go about task tomorrow, doing the same thing.
Trent, an old friend, Justin Holbrook, going to take over that club, and he's got what it takes to turn him around.
Yeah, look, I've talked about to Justin, and I've been asked that a lot. To be honest, I'll keep it really simple. Justin's a very good coach and a good man, and I don't need to say what's going to happen. That's up to them, to decide what's going to happen at the Titans. It is about the coach, and then there's a lot of other things. So I'm glad he got the job, and I wish him really well. But publicly, there's absolutely no focus or discussion from me needs to have on that.
Last week you said trying to repeat the premiership isn't about repeating kind of what happened last year. Can you tell us a bit more about that? What's different this year?
I won't be discussing that at all.
Craig Rogers was in here a minute ago, Trent, and he was talking about the lack of effort and the situation they're in as a football club, and guys have to make a choice of who they want to be as a footballer, not just for now, but for going forward. And then I think there was a moment there today where the ball jumped up on Teddy and he slipped and he couldn't get to it, and Cooper just covers for him, and that sort of effort and intent, discipline.
I don't think you need to look far for that. That often ends up in a try in most games, and then a Cooper Cronk gets rewards for hard work. I think, he got his 100th try today and ends up saving one on the other end. I'd say he might be more on the try saves than he actually is on the tries. That's what I'd say in his 350-odd games is, his 100th try, but there's more than 100 try saves from him because of effort, not because of speed or, some innate ability to see what's going to happen ahead of time. He just keeps moving. And I think people want Cooper Cronks in their club, and we're fortunate to have him at the end, but it's about the effort he'll make all the time.
He did it for his try too,
Yeah.
It had gone past him and he's still there at the end of it to get his 100th try.
Yeah, I said that. I think he's had a lot of show and goes for tries, but nearly all of them have been support play, where someone's made a break on the left-hand side or through the middle, and then the last pass is to Cooper. He's done it down south for a long, long time, and then it was really reward for him to get that there today. It was really good to see for us. Brett Morris get 150 today as well. Two tries every 3 games is a pretty good stat for a winger to play that many, and then Sam Verrills to get 1. They were two players at the 2 ends of the spectrum, and it was a nice day for that, for reward on effort. I think for Sam Verrills, could have easily bought him off as a 20-year-old kid playing a couple of games, but he gets his try in the 80th minute, and it wasn't just a barge over. He had to work, fight to get over. So I think, what Craig's talking about there is, the effort areas have end up paying rewards, and they do.
Have you seen much of the Raiders this season? Have you kept an eye on them, or what about them has impressed you? Like their defence, particularly, is seemingly one of the best, sort of 1 or 2 in the comp.
Yeah, we played them around the Magic Round, and I've already started on Raiders, but I won't go into it now. We'll be ready for them come next week.
Boyd a chance of playing, or Boyd couldn't?
Oh, I wouldn't think so, to be honest. No, I think it'd be another week.
Just on Brett, Trent, what has he brought in terms of, I guess, to youngish backline? You've got guys like the Trell and Joey Manu looking across to a guy, like you said, who's scored 152 tries now?
Yeah.
Brett.
Well, Brett Morris, I don't know, how many games has he played? Maybe 230, 240 games now? And then I put him back to the right wing last week, and it was the first time he'd played there since round 2, I think. He had to go back and practice his wing. So he came as a winger, specialist winger. Everyone knows him as that. He's played left centre, right wing, left wing, full back, and he's also defended it in the half position. There's a guy that's willing to do whatever it takes to do a job for the team, and then he goes back to the wing and he gets his rewards because of the work that he's put in for others throughout the course of the season. So I think Brett's very confident in knowing his role as a person and as a player, and he passes that on in really subtle ways to the players around him. He gives Joey Manu confidence. He gives us coaches confidence, going, yep, I've got it, I can do that, and goes about his task, and then does it with a really classy style. So he's been very important for us. So missing him was disappointing there for that period, but he's played some positions since he's come back. Thanks.